my makeup application is going to be 90s Supermodel themed, which is my favorite. And I'm going to be using the Tartelette Tease Palette by Tarte. I picked this up because of the colors. And I think that this is something that's good for everybody to have in their makeup arsenal. The way that I'm going to use this palette, and it's such a nice little mini palette, a little protective, whatever. So you've got 6 colors here, and I'm going to be breaking this down into 2 different colors. So this top row is the one that I'm going to be using today to create that very stereotypical 90s supermodel eye. And then the next video I'm going to do, I'm going to use the bottom colors to create a 90s smoky supermodel eye, because it's a little bit of a darker color. So it's 3 colors for the smoky eye, 3 colors for the traditional supermodel contoured eye. And I think it's going to be super easy, but really impactful. And depending on how you layer the colors, you can make it really natural for everyday wear, or you can really layer it up for photo shoots or stage work. So let's get right into it. I've already done my foundation. I just finished the foundation video, and I decided to do that so that I don't have to waste time in the foundation video. There will also be a link for the face tape video, which you will probably see me using moving forward. I'm going to start with this first color right here in the middle called Crush. And I'm going in with, let's see, a Real Techniques brush. And let's go ahead and do the base shadow brush. And we're going to go right into that Crush color. And this is going to go on the lower part of the upper lid. Okay, so the first thing I notice about this is there's a ton of fallout, and it's not the brush, because I am a devotee to Real Techniques brushes, and I use some really dark, intense pigments, and I don't get fallout with that. So be careful with that. We're just going to dust this off, and then what I'm going to do before I move on is I'm going to lay down a layer of powder underneath my eyes to protect my makeup from any additional fallout. Next, we're going to go in with the Defining Crease Brush by Real Techniques. And we're going to go in with the brown color called Heartbreaker. And I just tap off the excess. Don't blow into your brushes. And this is going to go... Okay, this is going to go into the crease, but this is not going to go into my natural crease where my eyelid folds into itself, because then I'm going to lose the effect. So what I do is I bring my head back and I look down, and where the shadows created underneath my orbital bone, which is just above my natural crease, that's where I put this color into my crease, and that just creates a little bit more definition and lift. And you can also see the makeup work that I've done when I open my eyes, so everything doesn't fold into itself. And after that, I'm going to go in with my MAC 219 brush right into the Heartbreaker, and I'm going to create a little bit more of a contour and a deeper line within the softer application I created with the Defining Crease brush. Let's use the MAC. I think this is a 222 brush, and I'm just gonna blend that. Let's actually go in with the Instapop crease brush. Yep, the Instapop crease brush. And that same Heartbreaker color, we're just layering now and building the intensity. And this is going to go on the outside corner. So we have a little visitor who just came to visit. This is my buddy Diego. Hi. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for kisses. He's just such a little love bug and a snuggler. And he's 9. I've had him for 7 years now. He was a rescue. He's a Chihuahua. And he's my little handsome man, and I love him to pieces. And he just came in to say hi. So, hi. But let's keep this really on the the outside lower portion of the lid. And now for the highlight, we're going to go in with this color called Whisper, the base eyeshadow brush. That's the one that we used for the lower lid color. I'm just going to wipe off the excess that's on that brush. And then we go right into the Whisper. And that's going to highlight the brow bone. Now, this is a good highlight color for a 90s look because the 90s wasn't overly shiny. It wasn't overly highlighted. It was really quite matte. So this is nice. And I want to go back in with the MAC 2, the 219 and Heartbreaker, which is the darker of the 3 colors we've been using. And I'm going to create a fairly thick line underneath for an eyeliner. And just connect that with the outside shadow. Benefit Roller Eye Bright Pencil. And we're done with this now. This is going to go on the waterline. This was another trick that I think they started doing. Well, I think they did white liners in the 60s, right? And then for the top, we're going to go in with MAC Smoulder Kohl pencil. And we're going to go into the lash bed on the upper lashes. This was a trick that I learned in the 90s when I was learning how to do makeup and working with Laura Mercier. And she called it Secret Liner. I'm using MAC Carbon and the Real Techniques. This is the definer brush. And I'm just going to set that pencil with the MAC Carbon eyeshadow. What I'm doing is really trying to back up my natural lash line. Using the MAC Extended Play Gigablack Lash. And I start at the base and I kind of close my eye onto the wand. I wiggle it back and forth and then I sweep it out. You want the bulk of your mascara application to be at the base of the lashes. And then you just sweep the mascara out to get off all the excess makeup off the ends so that they can blend in with the false lashes. We're going to go in with the liquid liner and create that smoky smudge base for the lashes. And now I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques definer brush, this little square guy right here, and MAC Carbon. Okay, I've got my lashes on. I'm going to do a quick coat of mascara on the lashes. And now we're going to dust off all the excess powder underneath. I'm going in with the Urban Decay Brow Blade in Neutral Nana. For lips, I'm going to go in with MAC Stone, but then I'm going to warm it up a little bit with Runway Rogue Photoshoot. And I'm going to use the Real Techniques Lip Blur Brush just to kind of soften that line a little bit. And then I'm going to go right on top of that with the Runway Rogue Cover Shoot pencil. Speaking of supermodels, Runway Rogue is a cosmetic company that specializes in lip products. They've got lip pencils, lipsticks, lip stains or liquid lipsticks, and lip glosses. And it was created by 90s supermodel Patricia Hartman. And she took all of her experience of her time in the fashion industry, doing photo shoots and runway shows, and created what I think is some of the best lip products out there. And the lipsticks, the cases are magnetic, so the top is actually self-closing. And not only is it fun, but it's also nice when you have them in your bag because the caps they don't come off so easily, so your lipstick doesn't get all gross lying around your purse open or making your purse gross. runwayroguebeauty.com, and I'll put that in the description box down below. And again, gonna blend that in with the lip blur brush from Real Techniques. And now I kind of got my version of spice that works for me. Everything in the 90s was a little bit more matte. I'm not going to use a gloss. I'm going to do what we used to do in the 90s as makeup artists and models. And we're going to take a little bit of concealer or foundation. I'm using not the concealer because that's going to be too light. I'm using my foundation color in the 6W, the TV Paint Stick by Kryolan. And that's going to just go onto the butt of the lip. I think that's a very 90s looking lip. And it makes the lip look really big and really full. And that's my 90s makeup application. So I hope you guys find some use for this. And I am going to do another video next where I do the 3 bottom colors to create a 90s neutral smoky eye. But if you're looking for a good palette that's going to give you a 90s neutral toned eye, this is it. This is the Tartelette Tease Palette by Tarte. And I used the top 3 colors to create this look with the eyes today. As far as the eyeshadow colors go, I really like it. The trick is just a little bit more square with the eyebrows, a nice nude matte lip, and not too crazy with the highlighter to keep in line with the 90s look. So thanks for spending this time with me. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave those down below. I'll put all the info that I can for what I used today in the description box down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.